Roblox, one of the best digital platforms to connect and socialize with others online. From animal simulators to building tycoons, Roblox is known for its wide plethora of user-created games over the years. Tons of people make new games every year, and while most of them go overlooked, some of them have the chance to make it onto the big pages. This is where you'll find Roblox's top game today, Adopt Me, among many others. Adopt Me is, or was, a roleplay-based simulation game that transports the player into a village that's referred to in the game as Mistletoe. The game has many features when you load in, such as an avatar customizer, a teleportation tool, and an inventory that shows your pets, accessories, food, and vehicles. If it's your first time showing up in the game, you'll automatically spawn into an empty, small home that you're free to customize as the game goes on, with the main currency of the game simply just called bucks. The entirety of Adopt Me is supposedly based around adopting kids and raising children. Adopt Me advertises itself as a simple adopt and raise adventure game, or at least it used to. Back in 2017, when Adopt Me was first released, the creators of the game made it clear what the game was intended to be. It had a clear targeted audience, direct goals for the future of the game, and a simple, fun, seemingly innocent dream for the plot of the simulation. Adopt Me didn't have many users back in 2017, simply because it was just like any other adopt and raise based roleplay game. It had an adoption center, avatar features, and seemingly nothing special about it, so it was buried within the other roleplay games in Roblox for quite some time. However, when 2019 rolled around, the creators of Adopt Me released a new feature in the game where you could hatch animals, feed them, and raise them. It was released in the summer of 2019 when active Roblox players were high. This piqued Adopt Me's popularity that year and essentially is what brought it to the fame it has today, or rather, infamy. I remember personally playing Adopt Me when I was younger in 2019 to 2020 and milking the absolute hell out of that game. Like, me and my friends would literally go into Adopt Me every single day just so we could take care of our pets and do these dumb little role plays where we adopted each other and just overall had an innocent fun. Adopt Me used to be so innocent and carefree. It was just an adopt and raise game where kids could play and have fun, especially in 2019 when the new feature was released. So, what am I getting at here? Well, Adopt Me today isn't exactly the same as it was back in 2019. In fact, it's a lot worse. On November 5th, 2020, a trading feature was added to the game, which enabled players to trade off their pets, belongings, and even vehicles. It all sounded like good fun in theory, but it led to something a lot more sinister over the years. I remember in 2020 when I first saw the update with my friend, and she absolutely loved it. Everybody seemed to enjoy it for a while, but I personally had a bad feeling about it because it felt like after a while the game had lost its charm. It was reduced to nothing but a trade and buy based game targeted for kids, encouraging massive consumerism habits and shying away from its original encouragement of creativity and fun. And sure, maybe I'm being a bit dramatic with all of this consumerism and influence talk, but I can't be the only one who finds it odd to advertise a game to kids about trading animals and spending ridiculous amounts of money for a random guy on the street. I just feel like this game has taken a really bad turn and overall gives a horrible message for kids of consume, sell, materialize. It teaches kids that the only value in life is money, objects, and I suppose animals. It's just sad to see what used to be such an innocent, fun, and nostalgic game turn into nothing but a game promoting mass consumerism to kids. It's just disgusting. But promoting consumerism to children isn't the only massive issue with Adopt Me right now. The game is also known for its disgusting community. Tons of children get scammed every day on this game. Their hard-earned bucks are stolen from them, and especially their pets are stolen in things called trust trades. Trust trades are a popular 2023 trend where two players start a trade, putting one object or pet of high value into one of the trading slots, trading it once, then giving it back to the other person as a sort of test. But obviously, many of these were just scams that manipulated naive children into giving random strangers online their hard-earned in-game money, currencies, and pets. I know what you're thinking. Who would even say yes to that? There's literally no point. And that's exactly what I'm getting at. It was a trend, a popular challenge directed towards a young audience that didn't know any better than to follow what's popular. This is exactly what led to so many people being scammed in these trust trades. horrible people would manipulate the minds of gullible young children into these challenges and get away with it because, well, the Adopt Me team just did not care. There's been several reported occurrences where the creators of Adopt Me haven't done anything to ease the problems of their players. Adopt Me has a so-called support team that you can contact in case of scams, hackers, and other issues. But most of the people who contacted the source were only greeted with no response. However, despite the scams being horrible and the idea of the game going into an absolute spiral, we haven't even mentioned the worst thing yet, the creeps in Adopt Me. Small trigger warning for this section of the video, there will be mentions of pedophilia, so skip to this timestamp if you are sensitive to these topics or really just don't want to hear about it. If so, I don't blame you. But on December 8th of this year, a Reddit user who will remain anonymous made a post about their alleged experiences with creepy people on Adopt Me. I was playing yesterday and got invited to a party that said, "Leaving the game, giving away legendaries." I thought it was probably a scam, but decided to go anyway to try my luck. Well, I get there, and this person has the most vile build I've ever seen, which I reported immediately. I took screenshots, but can't share them here. Let's just say there were a lot of references to Daddy, the user states, then proceeds to close up the post with their own opinions on the matter. However, even while all of this is alleged and has not proven to be true, I do sympathize with the user and hope that they are okay. I felt the need to include it in the video because it's not very talked about in the community, and it was very refreshing to hear someone call it out. But yeah, that's pretty much my opinion on this whole situation, and to be honest, I hope Adopt Me gets taken down sooner rather than later. Even though this game used to have such a special place in my heart, it'll forever now be tainted with what it is now. A game that used to be based around raising children and creating a family of pets is now pruning mass consumers into children, full of scammers, and is nothing but a hangout for creeps to prey on children. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about the situation. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, whatever, it helps the channel out a lot. Thank you guys for watching. See you all in the next video.